I knew it. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. I have hoped. I have prayed. WWE management can be quite unfair sometimes, but in this case they're not. They've made the right decisions. I'm glad to say, as a fan of Kofi Kingston, that Kofi Kingston isn't going to be end up buried due to Evan Bourne's poor actions, due to being irresponsible. For those of you who don't know, Evan Bourne was suspended 2 weeks ago, right after his show up on Raw with Kofi Kingston during the Unified Tag Team Championship match. That was his last match in 2 months because he's been suspended for the second time in 3 months. And well, he's on a two-month suspension right now, and he's serving that. Kofi Kingston, though, for those of you who watch Monday Night Raw regularly like I do, they placed him in the WWE Elimination Chamber pay-per-view match for the WWE Championship, and the Raw side for the pay-per-view at the pay-per-view this February, which is basically starting tomorrow. And well, I'm glad to say that because I had fears, me along with a few other friends and some other forum regulars of professional wrestling on a site I use. We all talked about sometimes about how we thought that Kofi Kingston was gonna be end up being buried due to Evan Bourne's actions, since they were partners. Evan Bourne was dragging Kofi Kingston down, and well, I'm just glad to say, as a fan of Kofi Kingston, that that's not the case. Now, as for Kofi Kingston, he's in the match, and well, I only hope the best for him because I'm a big fan of his. I don't really like his goofy gimmick that he has right now, but I'm sure with time they'll place him in a slightly better one, in which he'll be a more serious competitor. Until now, though, I'm satisfied with the way things are going for him right now. I'm glad he's not being buried, and well, I can't wait to see where creative takes him from now, the Elimination Chamber match, and in the future. Now, as for other things, Chris Jericho attacked CM Punk last night on Monday Night Raw during his match with World Heavyweight Champion Daniel Bryan, for those of you who didn't see. And since that attack happened, you can basically bet all your money in the world, your house, whatever you own, that the feud has started. I also talked with my fellow forum regulars in a site that I use, and we all talked about how creative was just bound, waiting for Chris Jericho to actually start competing so that they could set up a feud with CM Punk, and build it up all the way until WrestleMania. And it started last night. Chris Jericho used the code breaker, his finisher, on CM Punk during the match with Daniel Bryan, but first he attacked Daniel Bryan, and will, with the heel turn that they've been putting Daniel Bryan in as of late, Daniel Bryan got away with the win again by disqualification since he was attacked first. And the Jericho Punk feud for WrestleMania starts now, and I can't wait to see where creative takes this, because I mean, Chris Jericho, he's a veteran of professional wrestling, of the entire industry, very talented in the ring, in his mic work. Same goes for CM Punk. They both know how to do their stuff in the ring, and I'm very excited for their match at WrestleMania. In my opinion, more excited. This is more exciting than The Rock versus John Cena, although I could be wrong. For some reason, Jericho and Punk could have an odd night, though I highly doubt it. I'm a big fan of Jericho and Punk, and I can't wait to see what happens up in the coming weeks and until WrestleMania. And well, this was Juanito Shit, and this was my first video blog. I hope you liked it.